Hello, bridge players! Welcome once again to the discussion of the bidding contest with Mark Smith. Hello, Mark. How are you?
Very good. Nice to speak to you again, Hanoi.
We're back for another month of bridge situations, and we are set to discuss a couple of problems from last month. There was this hand where we opened with 9 high card points and a 7-5 distribution, not a common distribution, right?
We did well not to open a preempt.
Yeah, we could have opened, for example, 4 spades, but we decided to open 1 spade. And now we heard a partner bid 2 diamonds, which is our second suit, and the possibilities are many apparently, right?
Yeah. The first question is, should we rebid our spades or should we support diamonds straight away? And there were a couple of panelists who did bid 2 spades. I mean, you can certainly imagine hands where you still want to play in spades even though you've got diamonds there.
Yeah, and there were also a couple of people who only supported diamonds, and some other decided to splinter, which is...
Right, so you either just support diamonds with 3 diamonds, or you can splinter with 3 hearts, or you can bid 4 hearts, and the question then is that avoid showing splinter or is that exclusion? And others who bid 5 hearts, which clearly they meant as exclusion. So from the panel discussion, it's worth asking your regular partner what he thinks 4 hearts is. Is 4 hearts exclusion or is it just avoid? If you can bid 4 hearts exclusion, that's clearly the best thing. Because one of the problems with bidding 5 hearts exclusion is you may be missing 2 aces. I mean, the 2 wrong-head partner might have heart values and you might be off 2 black aces, for example. One of the problems with just bidding 3 diamonds is if partner bids 5 diamonds, you now can't ask for aces. So ideally, if you can bid 4 hearts exclusion, that's clearly the right bid.
Yeah.
Whether it is exclusion, though, is another question. But basically, if you bid 3 diamonds or 3 hearts or 4 hearts or 5 hearts, you scored well on the board. The people who didn't score well will be the ones who bid 5 diamonds and 4 spades and things, 3 no trump, things like that.
Well, of course.
Well, sorry, nobody did 3 no trump, but
yeah, I think people might be a little scared of having opened with 9 high card points, but the hand is more than that. The hand is definitely holding a big potential in distribution, right? Let's move on to another one. There was this hand where partner overcalled 1 heart.
Yeah.
We showed good support because we have 16 high card points, including ace, king, queen in hearts. And now partner beats 2 diamonds, which is described as showing a non-minimum and a little naturalish, which is that he holds something in diamonds. It might be 4 cards, but maybe 3.
He might do it on Queen Jack X or something instead of Queen to 4, but
yeah. So
it's not 100% guaranteed diamonds, but it was a way for him to show some interest.
So again, our hand grew up in strength when partner overcalled in hearts, but now that he shows hearts and diamonds, it's even better.
Well, not only that, is that he's showing interest. So what's he got? He's got bad hearts. He's got pretty bad diamonds, and yet he's showing some game interest.
Yeah, so he has to have.
He must have high cards in the flat suits, which is exactly what we need.
Exactly.
Whether he's got ace king of spades on a singleton club or the ace of spades and the king queen of clubs or something like that, doesn't matter. But you certainly are interested in slam now, which is why 45% of people got 4 out of 10 for bidding 4 hearts now.
It's too little.
Well, it's just that's just giving up on what's a very likely slam. That was perhaps the worst board that people had. And if you had to guess what the contract was, the right contract was now, you would probably bid 6 diamonds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also worth discussing the fact that the slam is better played in diamonds than in hearts
Yeah, because
because
partners hearts are going to provide this. Let's say partner's got ace to three spades, jack 10 to six, queen to four, and a singleton, something like that, or
yeah,
uh, something like the ace one spade, ace doubleton spade, and singleton club. We can throw our spades away on his hearts.
yeah. So what is the forcing bid here to support diamonds?
Well, I think the general feeling was we'd agreed hearts, so three diamonds would be forcing at least to three hearts. And some panelists that was the majority bid was three diamonds, and then the next biggest faction was four diamonds. People who wanted to make sure it was forcing.
Yeah.
As long as you did something that headed towards the slam, you got a decent mark. If you signed off in four hearts or five diamonds, you got 4 out of 10. This was the second hand in a row though, where we had 18 different bits. That
Well,
was after setting a record last month of 20.
yeah. Well, let's move on to the last hand we're gonna discuss from the last month. This hand we hold
Well,
17.
This was another one where this was the other hand on which the competition entrants scored very poorly.
Okay, what was a popular bid here?
The popular bids were three no trump and
Mm.
three clubs.
Trino Trump.
Oh,
Apparently, partner is showing strength in hearts and probably club support, right?
well, it's almost certainly club support because I mean it could conceivably be agreeing diamonds, but more likely, I mean, when you bid a diamond past a no trump, what are you most likely to have is clubs. There was also a large number of people, about 80 people past two hearts.
Wow, with
Well,
a
that just
single.
assumes partner's done something stupid on the previous round. If you think partner's got a six-card heart suit here, why has he been a no trump?
Yeah,
And I think that the moral of this story is that you don't just assume that partner's done something stupid. You want to work out why he's done what he's done, assuming that he's being rational. And the obvious answer to what two hearts means is that he's got a club fit and a heart value. So the two bids that scored, or the bids that scored well, were two spades, which is what most of the panel chose, 13 out of 15, four clubs, which is almost certainly forcing, three hearts, four hearts, those sort of bids. I guess a three spade cube bid is okay. It didn't give anything to the ones that didn't seem to understand what was going on.
yeah. I think that's one of the things that people should strive to do to situate themselves in what is going on before deciding what to bid. Because I mean, passing is totally out of the question. Even bidding 3 no trump with only king second in spades, it makes a
Well, and bidding three clubs is equally ridiculous. And if partner's saying I'm interested, I have a good hand for clubs, and you've got an 18 count or a 17 count or whatever you have.
yeah.
I mean, why would you bid? That's exactly what you would bid if you had a 12 count.
Well, let's get to discuss the hands from this month.
Yeah.
We start with an interesting one. I suppose we're gonna find some passers here, but this is a very uh, interesting situation where our partner opened two clubs,
Right. So
which
pass is
is
clearly forcing.
the pass is clearly forcing exactly. So we have to do something, and I think we have six clubs, but they are not nice. We have four spades, but they are only four. I mean, they are nice, but they are only four, and we have two hearts, so it's not like we want to double them, right? So
Well, double must be an option.
yeah, yeah, I understand double must be an option, but first, before I take it as an option, I would like to know what would double by partner be?
He suggests defending.
He suggests defending. So I
So
think if
it would suggest strong balanced.
Exactly. That's what I thought. I mean, usually doubling them by the two club opener means he has a kind of a balanced hand, which
Yeah.
which I don't think he has here because I mean we have two hearts and they are supposed to have 10. So I expect partner to have at most one heart. But I also expect partner to have lots of diamonds, which we don't like. So even if we double, in order to get partner to say something, I don't think we're
The
gonna
partner
like what
probably,
he says.
I suspect if you double partner will pass, I suspect.
All right.
But because unless he has a really strong hand, because if he was going to bid 5 diamonds, let's say,
Yeah.
he he should do it over 4 hearts. If he passes and then pulls double the 5 diamonds, that's a slam try. Passing and then pulling is stronger than. So if you double, there's a good chance partner will pass. There are a couple of questions to be asked.
Okay.
One is, what did pass at 2 hearts show?
Okay. Well, I believe it's forcing, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah, but what did it show? What would double have been?
double is I play there that the double is like negative. I have a very poor
Because I
hand.
have a really bad hand.
Yeah.
So therefore, having passed 2 hearts, if we bid now, partner knows we have some values.
Exactly.
So he may raise. For example, if we bid 5 clubs, partner may raise to 6 for a suitable hand because he knows we have some values. The other question is that some panelists have raised is, would we have bid 2 spades with a 5 club suit, given that we have some values? Therefore, if we bid 4 spades now, does it show only 4?
All right. Good. That's a good question and a good inference. Yeah.
So there's 3 options: double, 4 spades, 5 clubs,
Yeah.
and what our man did at the table was 6 clubs.
Whoa. I think that's too much.
Well, it was cold, but partner went down with it. The easy contract to make was 6 spades. Partner had ace to 5,
Mm,
and even though the trumps were 4-0, that was okay. You could afford a loser. What happened in 6 clubs though was that Declarer won the opening lead and tried to play a spade to the king to get to dummy to take the trump finesse, and the king got roughed.
mm.
And now obviously you have a spade loser as well.
What was he missing in clubs? The king or the queen?
King.
The
He had
king.
ace queen 10.
Mm,
His hand was ace to 5, ace queen doubleton, ace king jack, ace queen 10.
mm.
So he could have played ace and queen of clubs as well. That gives up on the club finesse, but you rely on the spades coming in.
Yeah. Wow.
You could also get to dummy by ruffing a diamond. So that would. There were a number of ways to make 6 clubs, and 6 spades was an easy make.
Yeah, as you say, 5 clubs, 4 spades, and double are all possibilities. I,
3 most likely.
yeah, I think 4 spades. It's a little weird, but I
Yeah,
understand from what you just explained that it has to be a 4 card suit, or it should be a 4 card suit or a very bad 5 card suit, I suppose.
yeah.
Let's head to the next, and here we hold 10 honor card points, a 6-3-2-2, but we have 2 aces, and the 6 card suit is ace queen. Punter open 1 spade, and they beat 3 hearts, which is clearly a preempt. I think the question here is how to support. Do you just beat 3 spades, 4 spades, or 4 hearts?
Those are the 3 main options, with maybe a negative double, the 4th option.
All right.
I think those are the 3 main options. You have to evaluate your hand. How good is the hand?
Yeah.
The problem is 3 spades is an underbid, 4 hearts is an overbid, and 4 spades doesn't feel right on this hand.
Yeah, and the thing is, you cannot beat 4 diamonds as a fit showing bid.
Well, I'm not sure it is.
Exactly.
I think it's just natural enforcing, I think.
Yeah. What do you expect for four spades?
Well, I suppose more spades and less points.
Even in front of a preempt?
Well, yeah, obviously your options are more limited, of course, because they bid three hearts.
So
But
that's what I think.
can
For
you?
spades, like a wider range of hands.
Well,
But
yeah, it is. You're right. Is that it is a good argument that you're too strong for three spades and not strong enough for four hearts. Therefore, four spades is the right bid. I
yeah,
don't have a problem with that.
let's go with the next. Two hearts, which shows a weak hand, could be five card. Partner doubled, take out, and we find ourselves at the level of 4 with 17 honor card points.
Yeah.
And well, we have a balanced hand, which looks good for no trump, because we also have a double stopper in hearts. We don't have anything in clubs, but we suppose partner is going to cover for us there. I suppose here we can bid five hearts, five no trump. I don't see. Maybe also double.
I think those are probably the three most popular. Four no trump, maybe.
Four
I
no
don't know
trump.
what four no trump.
How would you take four no trump?
I don't know. Probably minors. Pick a minor.
Exactly. So yeah, I guess I'll go with five hearts, which is the lowest of the constructive bids. Because if we double here, chances are that partner passes and we get, I don't know, 500 only. I think we have to look for a slam here, right?
Well, the thing is though, if we're making slam, I suspect we'll probably get 800.
Okay.
I mean, actually, I mean this problem was sent to us by a competitor, Pete Law.
What was East's hand?
Ace queen to four, singleton, ace queen to four of the 10.
Mm,
So you can make four spades. They can take club, club, club rough,
wow.
or you can get 800. No, you only get 500. You get ace king, ace king, ace king. It's probably a more difficult problem if we were vulnerable. You know, I mean, it is a 17 count opposite a takeout double, but I don't think it's as good a hand as it looks. Once you start thinking about all the give partners any 12 count, and I don't think slam will be very good.
Okay, this one, there's a lot of talking going on. We open one club. They preempted with two hearts. The partner beat three diamonds, forcing, right? So we beat three hearts, which I suppose is some kind of support.
Or
And
some sort of effort to get to three no trump, perhaps.
also
I don't know. It's a waiting bid to see what he's got to say.
a waiting bid, yeah, the good way to put it, yes. A waiting bid, and then partner beats three spades, so maybe he has diamonds and spades, but south doubled three spades.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Well, that's not that surprising. That's not that surprising because you would expect North to be short. Let's say partner's got four spades and five or six diamonds.
yeah,
East South has still got six of them.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, it's reasonable that he doubled. So here we are with the options of passing, beating three no trump.
hang on, passing sounds incredibly dangerous to me.
Oh, really? You think passing means you want to play three spades double?
We could certainly have King Jack X or something. I think passing would be a dangerous option.
Mm.
Well, four clubs is obviously a possibility. Three no trump, I guess, is a possibility.
Okay. Then what about redouble? Isn't it a bit like pass or worse?
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't fancy trying it with because three spades is natural. I think pass and redouble are both incredibly dangerous.
Of course.
I mean, so three no trump is one possibility. You've got a spade stop if partner's got as little as queen to four.
Yeah, even 10, 10 9 fourth, it's fine. We have the jack.
And the problem is you haven't rebid this club suit yet,
Yeah.
and you haven't avoided diamonds. I think the choices will be mostly between four clubs and four diamonds.
Yeah.
Four hearts, four no trump possible.
Well, let's move on to number 5,
I
where
think this will be the one where the panels split the most. I think.
in number 5.
Like think of maybe 5 sensible bids.
Okay, I thought about bidding 3 clubs.
Oh, that's a sixth one then.
Bidding 3 hearts, 2 no trump.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, actually, the first I thought was 2 no trump. 3 clubs, 3 hearts, and I suppose pass. But I don't see anything else apart from that.
Not 2 spades, I suppose.
Yeah, but 2 spades sounds like you have hearts too, doesn't it?
Well, I think if you bid, you're deciding that the most likely game is 4 hearts.
Okay. And do you think 2 no trump is an option?
Yeah, sure. 3 no trump, perhaps.
My fear here is that partner might have bid 2 hearts with not enough for 3 no trump. I mean, it's not like we have lots of tricks. I mean, we have probably 3 tricks in spades if we have 2 spades in dummy, but apart from that, I don't see where we're
I
going
mean,
to.
I think probably if you're going to make game, your most likely game is 4 hearts. So in that case, 3 hearts and 2 spades.
Yeah.
Seem like the best options if you're not going to pass.
Yeah.
I think pass is certainly an option though. I think I would pass, but
What did partner have?
partner had no spades.
Mm.
Ace, king, queen to 6 hearts. I think king to 4 diamonds. And like three low clubs.
Well, but the ace of clubs is presumably well
Yeah.
positioned.
So you've got 2 clubs and a diamond to lose on top, but a lot of work to do to make 10 tricks.
Mm.
You make 10 tricks on a spade lead.
Of course.
That gives you a second spade trick.
The options are not quite clear, and
No, I think it's far from clear what's the right bid on this hand. I basically have no idea what the right bid is. I can see what all the options are, and my personal inclination is to pass. But who knows what could be right?
exactly. We open in third seat with 1 diamond, 1 heart from them, 1 spade from partner, 2 hearts from them, and we have a 6-5 in the minors with 18 honor card points, a singleton in spades. I think 3 clubs is good enough here, but I suppose 4 clubs might be another option, right?
Well, the problem with 4 clubs is it sounds like a splinter of green spades.
Oh, then 3 clubs, oh lord. Is it
So I
forcing?
think the options are 3 clubs, 5 clubs, 3 hearts, double, perhaps.
But double isn't it support here, or is not in the?
Well, that's another good question. Yes, it probably is. So, in which case, you can't double. I can bid 2 no trump to show a strong 3 of a minor bid, but that's not part of the system. And that's a good advert for why you need good bad two no trumps in these auctions. So the good hands start with two no trump and three clubs or three diamonds would be competitive.
But since we don't have that option, I think three clubs, it's our best bet if we want to keep it low. Otherwise, I suppose, as you say, five clubs. But
Three clubs, five clubs.
if four clubs can be taken as a splinter, wouldn't five clubs sound like an exclusion?
Well, I think three clubs, three hearts, and five clubs will be the
three clubs, three hearts, and yeah. Well, three hearts is an interesting one because the cubit here wouldn't show support. It would show a strong hand with a 3-no trump in mind, I think. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Because you can do lots of things. You can double. You can bid 2-no trump if you play that as support. You certainly got double to show if that's a support double. You can bid 2 spades, 3 spades, or 4 spades.
Exactly.
And you can bid 4 clubs. I think there's 2 grease spades. So
yeah, you don't need it.
I don't think 3 hearts should have grease spades. It shows a good hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see what people do there, but I think that's a good lesson from the hand, even though that's not the bid we have to. I mean, not necessarily, but the 3 hearts is not supporting spades here. Let's move on to number 7.
Well, this is just a question of hand evaluation.
Definitely.
You know,
yeah, my
three choices basically. I think.
Well, if you say 3, I would have said 2 choices: 3 spades or 4 spades. But I suppose you mean
4 diamonds must be a possibility.
What? 2 hearts?
4 diamonds.
4 diamonds. Oh, 4 diamonds, of course.
If you're going to bid 4 spades.
Yeah, why not 4 diamonds?
The question is, does 4 diamonds show a better hand than 4 spades, or is it just a 4 spade bid with a singleton?
I would say it's a better hand, yeah. But I would also say that 4 spades is stronger than this. So that's why I don't see an option to 3 spades actually. But I understand that maybe some people. I mean, you have 6-4, 2 aces, the singleton. Yeah, the hand is very good for supporting at the 4 level, I guess. But I think 3 is going to be enough for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, those are the choices: 3 spades, 4 spades, and 4 diamonds.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't see it. I don't really see any other options.
Yeah.
One
thing I don't like about 4 diamonds is we have too many honors in spades. So I don't know if partner wants to rough with the queen and jack of spades.
Well, if he's got king to 5, it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, king 10-9. But I would say that's one of the easiest, I thought, from these problems. And then we go with number 8, where again they open 2 spades. It can be 5 cards. Partner beat 3 hearts over their 2 spades, which shows a good hand. And they beat 4 spades. And we have doubleton spade, queen 4th, ace king 4th, and ace 3rd. So clearly we have a good hard feed. In this case,
I could predict 100% what the most popular bid with the competition entrance will be.
Do you think 4-no trump is going to be the most common bid?
Well, the question is, what does 4-no trump mean? Well, I predict the most popular choice amongst the competition entrants will be 5 hearts.
5 hearts.
And that may be the most popular choice with the panel. I don't know. I think the choices will be 5 hearts, 6 hearts, and 4-no trump.
Do you think 4-no trump is going to be taken as a key card, or?
No, it should be minus. It should be takeout.
Yeah.
But you see, this is a clever little toy, is that when you bid, if you bid 4 no trump and partner bids 5 clubs, when you now bid 5 hearts, doesn't that show a slam try in hearts?
Yeah, I would say.
Because what else could it be? On the downside is if partner bids 5 diamonds instead of 5 clubs, and now you bid 5 hearts, you've just shown hearts and clubs.
Mm.
You haven't sort of shown your slam try. In fact, Sally Brock, when she sent her answer in, commented that she plays them reversed. So she plays 5 hearts as a slam try.
Okay.
And 4 no trump followed by 5 hearts over 5 of minor is just how you play, how you compete to 5 hearts.
Mm.
The advantage of bidding 6 hearts right away is they may save even if you can't make it.
This one is also going to be a toughie. I mean, this hand. And I think, I think this month is maybe a little harder than the previous one, but not as hard as the first two.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think what makes them harder from the competition entrance point of view is when there are bids that they'll be inclined to choose, which are clearly not right. I think most of these hands this month, working out what the options are, there are 2 or 3 clear options on every hand, apart from maybe the hand with the Jack X of hearts.
Okay.
When I think what's likely, they're likely to be 4 or 5 bids and they'll all score okay because the panel will vote for it. You know, some months, a couple of the panels will vote for all of them.
Well, Mark, that was a very nice set as usual, and I hope people get good clues from the video and score well. We'll see. Yeah, I hope people do well with the video, and we'll see. We'll see next month.
Yes, you know, if you enter the competition and you score 45 out of 80, often you're going to learn from understanding why you've scored badly on 2 hands, for example.
Definitely.
So, you know, it's worth doing the hands and reading why the panel say your bid is terrible.
Yeah.
You know, because that way the next time the situation comes up, you know, you'll be thinking along the right lines.
Yeah.
So, well, okay, you have a good month, and I will speak with you this time next month, I suppose.
And that was it for this month. I hope you got good tips, and remember to answer the questionnaire in Bridge Base so that you are competing for the $50 this month, and of course the annual prize. And remember to give a like to the video and to subscribe to the channel. See you